Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Wider. Done. Wait.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
12.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, was that Justin Houston breaking up a pass on his zone drop there?
It was indeed the former Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, normally what we talk about with him, rushing the passer. That's where he's really earned his reputation. But showing here he can be a complete player with that great speed of his.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Left.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Left. Here we go now. Green, 39. Z. Ace. Z.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
So. Here we go. Green, 90. So.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Let's go. Check. Check 59, Mike. Alpha! Watch the screen.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Let's go. Keep it skinny. Let's go.
Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Cluster.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long for Rivers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Like it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys are formed together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Ready. 380.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Top-ranked kids love the idea that they might go in the 1st round. But sometimes you fall into the right situation when you don't. I think that happened for Uchenna Nwosu out of USC. He went to the Chargers, a team that gets after the quarterback with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Now he can do the exact same thing from his outside linebacker position. We just saw him get it done right there.
And the Chargers' temporary home, the StubHub Center in Carson, California, where he was born and raised. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hurry up! Hey, got three.
First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Rivers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. And able to find Conley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Jones. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Rocket. 0. White. Keep it skinny.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Rivers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. They'll roll. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey! Hurry up!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Rivers now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rivers now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey in there there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Shit. Quick.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Slow. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing, Rivers, over the middle, and it's a ball. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
White, hurry up. Red, red. Lost to right.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
This is Hunt, able to fight through one tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception here, Rivers rolling to now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Allen Bailey
Here you go, man.
getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rivers to throw it. On the move to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Rivers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D. Ford in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.